I'm honored to introduce and welcome Mr. H.N. Srinivasji. He is a seasoned HR professional with over 25 years of experience in leadership roles, known for his dedication to create exemplary work environments. Having held the prestigious position of Senior Vice President at the Taj Group of Hotels, where he led total quality and business excellence and human resource. He played a pivotal role in building a customer-centric culture. Its innovative employee engagement strategies earned Taj recognition as one of the top 15 companies globally by Gallup, INC and multiple global Great Workplace Awards. His work at Taj is even immortalized as a Harvard case study for exemplary HR practices. He has also contributed his expertise to Hewlett-Packard, where he managed HR for a workforce of over 10,000 software engineers. His commitment to social impact is evident in his leadership of the relief efforts post of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks and his current involvement with Tata Trust and Tata Institutes of Social Sciences on skill development projects aimed at uplifting underprivileged youths. A recipient of multiple accolades, including the Seasoned HR Professional of the Country Award and NIPM's Lifetime Achievement Award, he continues to inspire through his passion for people development and his dedication to creating positive change. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Mr. H.N. Srinivasji.
Good afternoon to all of you. Show the slide, yes. See, I have worked in Tata's now for about 38 years, and it has kind of become a part of my DNA, the culture of Tata's, and the manner in which they relate to stakeholders, whether it is customer, employee, society and community, shareholders, and the manner in which they establish a relationship, nurture the relationship, and deliver value, is something very special and unique. I'm sure a lot of other companies also are doing, but it started from our founder. They established certain very interesting systemic approaches. Processes were put in place for execution and implementation. Next. 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 Oh, sorry, you have to. You can do it here now. Yeah. See, Seva was treated as a central feature and purpose for conducting business. Our founder, Jamshedji Tata, way back in the year 1895, was moving around in the jungles of Bihar wanting to establish a steel mill, and he saw only tribal settlements and children coming and gaping at the car that is moving at a good speed. And the first thing he decided to do after identifying a site, a selection of the plot, was get two most famous Fabian sociologists to conduct a social audit among the tribal settlements in Bihar those days and suggest a method of hiring those children, bring them into a skill school, train them to become employees of Tata Steel. It started with Seva. And the main purpose of building business in an organization is to do Seva, and profits support that. Profits are required and success of business enterprise is required such that we can offer Seva to society, was his fundamental philosophy. He actualized that philosophy by creating trust. 65% of Tata Group even today is owned by trusts. And the profits and dividends go to the trust. And these are all public charitable trusts, and the proceeds of the trust are used for delivering a number of nation-building programs, public service programs, charity programs. We run close to 90 to 100 hospitals, a good number of educational institutions of repute. As he was traveling in Kolkata to hire engineers, he realized there are no engineers available in India. There were hardly any colleges. churning out engineers, very few. So he thought of establishing an engineering and skilling institute. One gentleman in Calcutta, one saintly looking person said, why are you going around looking for land? Why don't you go down south? He came all the way to Mysore and went to Mysore Maharaja and suggested that he wants to build a science and technology institute. Everybody else had laughed at him. Maharaja said, I have got a lot of land in the north side of Bangalore, you go and take as much as you want and fence it. And he fenced it. The story goes he could fence only 200 acres of land, that's all the money he had. And there stands what you see as today Indian Institute of Science. And the person, the saintly person who suggested this was none other than Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda's dream and Jamshedji Tata's effort resulted in happening of Indian Institute of Science. So it's embedded in the manner in which business is run, even today. Now, the other example I gave is the terror attack. 3 days we were standing outside when the terror attack happened and helplessly, with tears in our eyes, not knowing what is going on inside Taj Hotel. We are standing near Gateway of India. Ratan Tata stood there for 3 nights and 3 days, taking only 3 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours break midnight to rest, change and come back. Now, on the 3rd day, we were allowed to get inside the hotel when it was looking like a ravaged battle, everything broken, torn, and we sat there, and the entire media was gathered there, and they were shouting and screaming for Ratan Tata to make a standing statement, a holding statement. General Abhay Gupta was commanding that operation. He said, they don't keep quiet, why don't you go and say something and come back. Ratan Tata comes out and stands on the steps of Taj Mahal Hotel and makes 3 statements. One is, they have hurt us. Us means India, Bombay City and Tatas. Number 2, we will come back within the next 1 month. It's business as usual. We'll open the hotel and make them look silly for what they have done. Number 2, all employees who are in the hotel will come back, wear uniforms and work. Even if an employee is a temporary fellow for 2 days, he will also come back and he will work. Number 3, he set up a social welfare trust, Taj Public Services Welfare Trust, and he announced terror attack has happened in 15 locations in Chhatrapati Shivaji Station, Boribandar, Nariman House, Leopold Cafe, Santa Cruz, number of locations. We did not know what is the extent of damage, casualty, all those figures were pouring in. He announced, I am going to provide relief and rehabilitation for all terror victims in the city of Mumbai. Not just Taj hotels, all terror victims, deceased families, plus families of the injured, I am going to take care of them. And somebody was standing next to him, a senior manager, he whispered in his ears, sir, we are in touch with police department, they are giving us the information, we don't have accurate numbers still, we don't know the size of damage. He looked at him and smiled and said, my dear friend, do you know how much Bombay has given us? Do you realize how much India has given us? Today the city is in pain, people are crying. And is this not the time to stand next to them and extend our service? What are you trying to caution me with? I don't accept that. Whatever it is, let it be several hundred crores, I'm going to spend and stand by them and provide them relief and rehabilitation. So this is in the DNA of Tata Group for several, I can give you any number of examples. When the COVID happened, when there is a tsunami, when there is an earthquake in Gujarat, there is a disaster management committee that has been set up in Tata's. It was headed by Mr. Muthuraman, who was the vice chairman of Tata Steel. Subsequently, various other people, Bhaskar Bhatt and others took over. So, they are always ready with an action force. There is a program called Tata Engage. It is very important to note. 10,000 people have registered in this program to volunteer to serve in various contingencies whenever they are called for. They all get involved. It is just not signing a check. It is going, participating, providing relief, whether it is tsunami, whether it is an earthquake, whether it's a terror attack, whether it is floods in Bombay. They are all there all the time. these 10,000 people drawn from some multiple Tata companies, they extend this service, and service and Seva is central to the manner in which Tatas run their organizations. So with these few words, I think I am coming to the end of my time. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Srinivasji.
On behalf of United Council for Ancient Wisdom and United Global Peace Foundation, I thank Mr. H.N. Srinivas for sharing.
It was indeed very inspiring. Thank you very much. Do we have